Welcome. Be right there. Say hi to me in the chat. Check, check, check. Welcome, dancers. Back in the annex today. This is my Zoom studio, we'll call it. Hi, Juliana. Hi, Mary. Just making sure I like this setup. You guys can tell me too what you think. Trying to give the best view. Okay, dancers. So we're here, a little bit different schedule today. It is the last week of school for me. I teach elementary school, and you would think that it would be easier somehow working from home, but it's not. It's like trying to do my job with my hands tied behind my back. But it's almost there. It's almost summertime. So I'm coming to you at this time, which is actually closer to our regular hours. And great news for those of you local, we are hearing that soon we'll be reopening. So we're excited about that. Those of you who are watching and are not local, though, don't worry. We are planning to continue online classes in order to reach out to people that have connected with us through these really interesting times. You might notice the YouTube streams start to taper off, and that is most likely because we'll be focusing on our website online classes, which will have both Zoom and recorded classes for you there. The special price now is $19.99 a month, and if you get that price, then when it increases, you won't have to pay any more. You'll lock it in for life. So as we reopen our in-studio location in Los Angeles, and we have two, we are gonna need to focus some on the website so that we can support the business and continue to bring you world dance. Hopefully we'll still have some special streams. But if you see us go, that's where we're going. So if you'd like to join in, we have at least 6 Zoom classes a week right now. And like I said, we'll be also having other streaming classes if time zone doesn't work, or our Zoom classes will be recorded and you can catch up with them later. And all that is coming up on the website, as well as lots of other special things like coupons for merchandise and and music, yeah. So please check us out there if you haven't already, Los Angeles Bellydance Academy. And you can see right on the front page, there's some information about joining our online academy. All right, dancers, so today I thought we were going to just do some drills, and then I have like a shorter, simpler combo for you. It's not a choreography this time for sure, and I'll explain all of that as we get into it. But I'm happy to be dancing with you. I missed you guys last week. My brain's a little full, so it's gonna be nice to relax and dance with you. All right, let's take our warm up. Breathe in, reach up and dive off the cliff. Relax your shoulders, your neck. Shake it out. And slowly roll back up, engaging lower abs on the way so you can unroll yourself. Again. This time, we're going to inhale, we're going to place our hands on our thighs, and we're going to look up and we're going to make a nice flat back. Shoulders down. Exhale, roll it up. And what I mean by shoulders down, I guess I mean shoulders back when you're in that position. So, when you come up and inhale here, don't have your shoulders kind of crunched and rolling forward. Pull down, hug back on your lats. Make a nice flat back. And exhale. And roll it up. Last one. Inhale, glance, nice flat back. Exhale, down and up. Good. Open up your legs, bend your knees, side to side. And twist. And backstroke. And across your body. And back to reach. And twist. And backstroke. And across. Good. Feet together. Open the heart. Good stretch. Chin to chest. Roll it down. Reach up towards your screen with a nice flat back. And again. Oh, it feels good to stretch there. And up. Are you breathing? I know you can hear my obnoxious breaths in the microphone. Last one. And up. Arms diagonally in front. Come get your balance. Look side, center, side, center, side, center, side, center. Drop to your heels. Heels, heels, heels. Double time. Up and squeeze. When you're up there on your balance point, can you see my ankles? When you're up here, make sure that you're squeezing under here, wrapping, so that your ankles are not taking any pressure. So we don't want our ankles to kind of spill this way and take our pressure. It's going to help cause us to lose our balance too. So we want everything kind of coming in. We don't want it to spill either inwards, but this squeeze here, this lifting here will help kind of take that stress off our ankles. We don't want any injuries. Let's do a nice soft neck stretch. And another neck stretch. Good. Roll your shoulders back, 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 and your elbows back. And your whole arm circle back. Other direction, shoulder rolls forward, elbows forward, and circle forward. Great. And relax. Let me check out the comment, and then we're going to get started. Oh, it's Anne-Marie and my mother. Welcome. Awesome. Let's begin with our top. I usually start at the top of the body. Still keeping that squeeze so that we get the twist on top. Double time. Double time again. To shimmy. Half a step. At your breath. Here we go. And inhale, exhale. Double time. One shoulder. Switch. Double time. Full shimmy. Good. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's do our chest. In. Smile. Double it up. Drop it down, down. down, down, down. Double time. Is your stomach loose? It's coming up. Let's bring up, sorry, happy face. Double time. Rainbow, down and down, down. Double time. Good, let's do our side to side. Push, push. Quick, quick, slow, slow, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Rest, 1, 2, 3. Neutral, 1, 2, 3. Neutral, time. Double time. Other side, 1, 2, 3. Neutral, 1, 2, 3. Neutral. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Faster. Side, up, side, drop down. Side, up, side, drop down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And faster. And around and around and around and around. Oh, the music says slow. Here we go the other way. 1, 2, 3. Drop. 1, 2, 3. Drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow is harder. I hope you're breathing faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up and down. Up and down. Up and faster. And around. And around. And around. And around. Good job. All right. In some of the other classes, I've been practicing walking with chest circles, which is a slight teaser because we're more used to walking with hip circles. So we're going to take side steps, and as I step to the side, I'm going to press from the side I'm on, semicircle in front. So it's actually the same exact move shape as the hips, but we start weight on this side, press forward. We've been working on that one a little bit. But I'm going to press forward with my chest as I step over and close it up in the back. And the back does not need to concave. It's just more of a neutral across. Front, back, front, back, front, back, front, and switch. Front, back, front, back, front, back, front. Try double time. Front and front and front and front. Switch. Front and front and front. One last time. Front, 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 and switch. Front, front, front. Good. So those were our horizontal circles. Now we're going to switch it to vertical. So instead of making a semicircle this way, we're going to make the rainbow half circle vertically. But it should feel very similar. You can use your breath to get your chest to lift up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, switch, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, double time, up, down, switch, up, down, last time, up, and switch, up. Great job. to the hips first before we do our camels for reasons. And oh, I'm second Anne-Marie's with us. Because a student asked about a specific combination of moves, which is awesome on many levels. So I'm going to move down to the hips before I begin the camel so that when I combo it up that we have talked about all the moves. Let's see, got some comments? Oh, it's Stefania. Oh, and Anne-Marie, thank you. All right, so let's move to the hips. Let's try one of these for hips. Let's try, here's that song. Let's try this one. We're going to do our straight leg hip moves. So these are curvy moves, not our sharp moves. My knees are soft but not bent. I'm changing my weight. And I'm using my lower abs to sort of push my hips side to side. What I'm not going to do is let my booty stick out. That will happen if I bend my knees. I'm not trying to get my hip to come out. I'm trying to get my hip bone, not this part of my hip, but this part of my hip is what I'm trying to move side to side. So ignore this part. Remember, we talked about how that's covered with your skirt. This is the part that people see. Was that a pattern? Slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, 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 quick, quick, slow, 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 quick, quick, slow, 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 quick, quick, slow. Good, let's do our circles. Again, same thing. Ignore this part. This is the part we care about. When my weight's on my side, I'm going to go straight forward. No around the bends. Just straight forward. Front half of the semicircle. Straight back. Back half of the circle. Front and back. Front, back, front, back, front, back, front, hold and switch. Front half, back half, front, back, front, back, front. Good. So I hope that when you go to the back, and I know you've heard this many times before, that you're not spilling yourself. You can see in my mirror that my booty has lifted up, my abs are spilling out. I hope that you're extra sucking in to keep your back flat on the back side. Now remember, there's no rule in Bellydance that says you have to go big, so there's no reason that you should be thinking, oh, I've got to reach so far back there that your booty lifts up. Your back half can be close to your center of gravity as well, if that helps you think more about that tuck in the back. So maybe if you're thinking too much about, oh, I gotta reach back there. Eventually, when we go into more level changes, we're actually lifting up from here and coming over so that we maintain the flat back. It should feel a little bit similar to some of the warm-up exercises we do. So as I go deeper, I'm still doing a flat back because I have an extra tuck. But if you're one of the people that feels like you're lifting in the booty in the back, try a smaller circle. See if that helps you concentrate on keeping that tuck. Good. Let's do our one-legged circles. There are some coming up in the combo. So one-legged circles, for me, I always teach them straight leg because I want you to be able to shimmy on top. So this is all straight, and imagine that the straightness continues, again, up to your hip bone. So there's no break here. There's no booty out. So the straightness comes all the way up to here. This is the stick that you're going to stir. To get more of a front, I take my opposite leg and twist back so that I aim towards the front corner and I come in. Front, side, stand up straight. Front, side, stand up straight. Front, side, stand up straight. Front, side, a little faster. And in, and in, and in, and in. Good. It's very easy on this one to wobble. And I'm not saying you might never ever want to do something a little different, like combining a circle with an omi, but just know what you're doing. Know the rules to break them. Straight leg again. If I want to aim forward, I pull back, and I the side, and I come straight in. Front, side, straight in. Front, side, and in. Front, side, and in. Front, side, and in. Front, side, and a little faster, and in. Good. Now, why do I say straight leg? Because I want us to shimmy. So get your shimmy going on one leg. And let's add our circle. 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 Faster. And circle. And circle. And circle. And circle. And circle. Okay, music stop. We'll start again on the other leg. Get your shimmy going on that one leg. And we're going to go front, side, back. Front, side, back. Front, side, back. Front, side, back. Front, side, faster. And around. And around. And around. And around. And around. And around. Good job. This one's coming up. Let's go into our figure eights, horizontal. So again, straight legs. If you ever want to shimmy on them, I'm going to use my twist and my slide. Slide, slide, twist, slide, twist, slide, twist, slide, twist, slide, twist, slide, twist. Good. Hold it in, 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 in. In, in. I did a lot of these in the last combo of the inward ones, which I feel like maybe I don't use as often. Let's hold it and switch. Front back, front back, front back, front back. Good, so those are our horizontal eights. Let's go to the vertical eights. So, we're going to do these more with a weight change than we're thinking about our hips. So I'm going to think about going to my, this is my left, this is your right, and then I think of a small slide, just as we started with our hip slide, a small slide on the diagonal, not a big slide. I need the graphics like the exit pops up. Not a big slide that's going to make you pop out the hip, just enough to get from this weighted leg to the other side. Lift up, slide. Lift up, slide. Slide, slide, slide. Smaller is better. Slide, 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 slide. Now this can be done straight side. Imagine you're between two panes of glass. Or you can feel like you're aiming for your diagonals a little bit. We'll talk more about that in a moment. It's good to know to do it straight side so you have that option if you ever want it. Good. Let's reverse. So now I'm going to do Mayas or downward vertical figure eights. Same thing, it's just a slide with a weight change. Don't think about this. You're going to like put a big X on the part of your butt that you don't need to ever think about. So I'm going to slide my weight on the diagonal, drop it down. Slide my weight, drop it down. Slide, drop, slide, drop. The way that I kind of make it more silky, you can call it, is with the control from the pad of my foot down to my heel. So instead of just kind of like dropping down, I slowly lower from my ball to my heel to lengthen that move. But again, it's small. So this one, it doesn't really aim in any direction, right? It's more straight side. And keeping it small will help you keep it straight side. What we don't want to do is aim to the back. So if you have like some really narrow space that you can go stick yourself in, this one would be a great one to actually check out yourself to see if you are maintaining that side and not going to the back. Because what will happen is that you start to lift up with the booty cheek and then you aim backwards, backwards, backwards. When you only want to slide and drop your weight, slide slide and drop your weight. So tell yourself, I'm gonna make the smallest Maya that I can possibly make. Because you're gonna wanna stop yourself from saying, I gotta go big, and then this starts leaning to the back. So let's see if you can see it from the side. So the move is not gonna show very much for me from the side, right? Because I am going straight side. But what I see sometimes is this one. So if you check yourself out in the mirror from the side, you should almost not be able to see the move very well because it's meant to be seen from the front. And if you do start to see it, ask yourself, are you lifting up in the booty cheek rather than just using the slide and drop the weight? I got some questions or comments or concerns. Let me check them out. Knees need to be bent. Okay, yes. Interesting that my mother has a similar issue with knees that I did. Maybe it's genetic or maybe it's learned. But I personally was a knee locker. So she's asking me about how our knees have to be bent and then hers keep getting straight and locked. So I was a knee locker, meaning that when I stood straight, I locked my knees, so I'm almost hyperextending here in the back. And this is how I stood in life if I had to stand up straight. So when I started to dance, more and more teachers were saying, don't lock your knees, soft knees, and I was realizing that I couldn't move as quickly. I didn't have access to my legs as quickly as I needed to because I was locking them. So in between moves, let's say like you went up and you locked this knee, and then you're trying to change weight. Well, first I have to bend it so I have access to it, and then I have to come up. So what I had to do was actually take that concept out of dance and apply it to the rest of my life in order to make the change. Because if it's something that's like, in your body as a habit, 1 hour a week, 2 hours a week might not be enough to catch that. So my big place was in the shower, because I used to love long showers. I didn't always live in Los Angeles where there was a drought, but I used to love long showers. And one of the things I purposely tried to do was like in the shower, make sure that my knees were slightly bent. Also, that squeeze in the thighs, the inner thighs will help you feel like you're very nice and stable, even though your knees are soft. So I was kind of taking my stability out of this and putting it here, which helps my posture as well. So I had to kind of practice that, like I said, in standing in line, the shower, I would just remind myself, don't lock your knees, make them soft, so that I would be able to have them soft when I need them. So for those, and I also did forget to say a little blurb. I know I said straight legs, straight but soft for all of our horizontal moves. When we go into the vertical moves, yes, you're going to need to bend your knees. As my foot comes up off the ground, you can see my feet. I bend as I lift and then transfer my weight. So yes, they need to be soft so that they can come in and out of a bend to a little bit straighter, bend to a little bit straighter. But if that's not coming automatically, think about where other places in your life you lock your knees and see where you can make adjustments so that it'll start to feel a little bit more natural. For these moves, you can even be in a very deep plie. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that. So I can be even more bent, and maybe that'll help as well, because you never get to the point of being straight enough to lock. In. Let's switch. Down. It also may help you feel like you can be a little bit bigger in the move without lifting up here. Down. Good. Let's give ourselves one little extra challenge. Flat foot. Bend your knees a lot. You're going to do the same slide, but in order to slide on the diagonal, we're going to go vertical first. I gotta bend this knee even more. Slide, lift, slide, lift. Bend your knee, lift to neutral. 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 And in, and in, and in, and in, and in, and in, and in. Let's go the other way. So now this one's super bent. This one's just a little bent. Slide, bend, slide, bend, slide, bend, slide, bend, and bend, and slide, bend, slide, bend, slide, bend, slide, bend, slide, bend, slide, bend, slide, bend. Good. So being able to do your vertical figure eights flat foot will give you access to level changes, makes the move look a little different. You can start up and then sneak it down, start up and then sneak it down, or vice versa. You can start at the bottom and come up. So you just have access to more level changes. Great questions. Good, I hope I answered that. Yes, so bend your knees, keep them soft, and work on never locking your knees. It's better for you overall in life, it's better for your posture. The more I lock my knees, the more my booty comes out. Whereas if I get that little squeezy, no more lock, soft knees, my tailbone pulls under, my lower back is flatter, so no more stress on that part of my body. So yeah, I did a lot of work from here down. Now I'm kind of working from here down. Your work is never done. You keep going, but it's really good for us. All right, so let's go to our camels, and then we're gonna combo it up a little bit. Let's see which camel is it? I'll try this one. All right, so we're gonna camel. Toes forward, front, back, front, back, front, back. Switch your leg, front, back, front, back. Inhale, exhale, switch your leg. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, switch your leg. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, switch. Okay, we're gonna add a new one. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This foot goes back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This leg goes back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Let me talk about that part so far. I might need to choose a little bit faster tempo. I hope you guys can see my feet. I feel like maybe I need to scooch it back a little more. All right. So our feet, and this is what I tell the beginner dancers, don't really worry about undulation until you feel good about the feet. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, all the way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to slow it down as we move to the back. 1, 2 on the same foot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And all I'm doing for that one is the same undulation. I'm just breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. As natural as you can make it. So make it feel like I'm doing the least amount of belly dance move and the most amount of just breathing. Because the more you try to make it the move, the more it gets real funky. Different style of dance. So just, I'm breathing, I'm breathing, I'm breathing, I'm breathing. Good. From back here, we're going to add on to it. We're coming up to Anne-Marie's combo. Does she recognize it? Hi, Packy. Welcome. Awesome. So, as I said earlier, I did hips first because I wanted to get it into a combo that a dancer messaged me about, which is super duper awesome for many reasons. One is that student-led learning is like the holy grail for educators. Even in regular school, we so wish we could do it, but we're slave to standardized tests. That's another story, I digress. But it's great when a student says, like, look, I'm looking for more information on this move because I know I'm really targeting what you guys need, so always feel free to share. Secondly, I was really happy when she asked because I think she already knows this move. She just doesn't know that she knows it yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine those two camels with some hip movements. So we already know the first part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once we get here, we're just going to switch our weight. We're just going to switch. You're going to go to your right foot. To your right, to your left, to your right, to your left. You should recognize that move as a vertical figure 8. And this is one that I do in all my intro classes because it's in pretty much all my intro choreographies. I just stick that little combo in as a way to glue some moves together. So far we have camel, camel, walk back camel, and then we're just transferring our weight. We could call it vertical figure 8s, but we're just transferring our weight. So our feet are going to maintain the same pattern. So this is your left foot, right? Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. This is your right foot, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. We good on that so far? Let me put the music on that. Let me try a little bit different tempo. Two something. Close. Luckily I have mock swings at like 50 different tempos here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pretty fast. I'm gonna have to go to some real music because I wanna make sure that it's like in the right tempo for you guys. Here we go. We're gonna do those 2 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take your right foot back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Transfer your weight to your right, to your left, to your right, to your left. Go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Transfer your weight. 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 Still a little slow, but hopefully that helped you get your footsteps through. And I hope that seems familiar to Anne-Marie because we have done that combo many times before. Maybe it needs to be here. Pilates. Here we go. We got some side going. That's the right tempo for us. Now, yes, it does seem familiar. Awesome. So, awesome. Now, sometimes when I teach that combo, I call the move that we do at the end, the transfer the weight one, a placeholder. Because I know that later on I'm going to teach some variations for that move. But if you have the feet, you are like 90% there. So what I was doing when I got back there was vertical figure 8s, lifting up and transferring my weight. Now, we can add on to this by combining it with other moves. Well, what's another move that sort of transfers our weight the same way? It's actually a horizontal figure eight. So here I'm going, this is your left foot, left, right, left, right. I'm swinging from back to front, back to front, back to front, back to front. Now, if I take my vertical and my horizontal and combine them, it's going to feel like you are aiming your vertical figure eights to the front. The same way you would with the reverse figure eight that's horizontal, we go back to front, back to front, back to front. You're going to feel like that. Lift back to front, lift back to front. You're almost starting at neutral though. Neutral to front, neutral to front, neutral to front, neutral to front. So your hips coming around to the front and coming in. Around to the front and coming in. So you're diagonal and in, diagonal and in, diagonal and in, diagonal and in. So when you're doing that, you're combining vertical and horizontal figure eights. And it shouldn't, hopefully, be too much stress if you're still thinking, my left foot, my right foot, my left foot, my right foot, left, right, left, right. I saw a big comment come in. And how ankles should be. That means that they called multiple times to get through the do not disturb. All right, so Juliana says she was trapped on the vertical figure eights. Are the ankles supposed to be straight? I'm going to say yes. Let's see. So for your vertical figure eights, your knees are soft, so they're bending. Yes, you're going to quickly transfer over, transfer over, transfer over. We don't want our ankles to come out like this ever. Part of what I earlier said will help with our ankles is that keeping the inner thighs close together. So if you kind of like glue your legs together, can you do it like that? With your legs squished together here. You want that feeling, even if they're not super close together, so that your ankles are not taking the stress. Let me see if that helps at all. Hi, Erica. Yes. Yeah. The ankles should not ever take the stress, ever. Like, I don't see any need for us to ever like have our ankles be stressed out. They come in line and stack underneath you. So when we practice, coming up to our balance point, squeezing in here, everything coming into the center, and not coming out. And that's going to be the same thing that's coming both in and out. I can feel it. If I squeeze in here, I take the stress off my ankle. I don't want my ankle to be the thing that's pushing my hip up. I actually want to squeeze my inner thigh. My foot helps support me, but I'm thinking more about the ball of the foot lifting. So doing that kind of like the exercises we do in Shimmy Clinic, where we're transferring ball to heel, ball to heel, ball to heel, and keeping that nice and even is going to help with the transfer. But yeah, let's let our ankles stay safe. Keep your legs closer together. So, very rarely, but sometimes I'll do an open, foot figure eight, but most of the time I'm shoulder width apart, and so you can even cheat it and come closer in so that you can feel your inner thighs squeezing towards each other. This way is what I imagine, so that your ankles don't take anything. And then on the way down as well, yes, if you overextend your hip, your ankle's going to probably try to compensate. So if you just do your slide and drop down, your ankle should not be as affected. So if you keep your legs glued again as an exercise and try to do it this way, it should hopefully take some of the stress off of your ankles. I hope that answers that question. Awesome, yay! Julianne, you have wonderful questions too. All right, back to our combo. So what we're doing is we're combining vertical and horizontal figure eights, but we're just really thinking the same thing about our weight transfer. We're not worrying too much about what's happening here. I think left, and I just aim for the corner. This is your right, this is your right. Go to your right, go to your left. Go to your right, go to your left. Go to your right, go to your left. So let's try that And then there's one more little layer we can stick on. But let's try that so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back it up. 1, 3, 5, 7. Transfer. 1, 3, 5. Go again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take it back. 1, 3, 5, 7. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Go again. Front, back, front, back, front, back. Switch your leg. Front, back, front, back, front, back. Walk it back. 1, 3, 5, 7. Transfer your weight. 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 2. Questions? No, your arms might get tired. That's normal. Good. It's good if your arms get a little tired. But not here. Here is okay. Here, then yeah, maybe you're too tense. Breathe it in. Exhale. So one of the things specifically that Anne-Marie asked me about was getting started again, back to repeat the combo. So if you'll remember, the camels are going at one speed of your feet, going tick, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, switch, front, back, front, back, front, back. Now we're going to go half as fast. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Still slow, 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 slow. Now fast. Front, back, front, back, front, back. Switch the leg. Front, back, front, back, front, back. We slow it down. Slow, 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 slow. So where the kind of tweak might come is if you need to hold the 8 before you step again on the 1 for the camel. So once you get here, you have 1, hold, 3, hold, 5, hold, 7, hold, 1. So you gotta not step down until you reach the 8. And I cheat you guys somewhat in the camel because the same thing should really happen can happen when you're transferring your camel from one side to the other. And we practice a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the 8. 1, 3, 5, 7. So I give you kind of a little cheat by that step touch. Gives you every beat when I'm first teaching it. But a lot of times in aerobic music, we're going to hold that 8 because remember the stronger beats are on the odd numbers, so there may not really be anything there for you to step on, so maybe you hold. So when we're back here on the slower part, we're going slow, slow, slow. I gotta hold before I step, and my chest comes forward. Now, I said there's one more little layer you can add if you want. You might have seen me like accidentally stick it in a few times because it's kind of a habit. But what you can then add, so far on that last move, it started out as just transferring weight. Then we added in a vertical aspect. We added in a horizontal aspect, so we're transferring weight to our diagonals and in. Now we can add a camel. So this is kind of why it comes into a camel combo, because we can add an undulation to that move if we want. So as I come in, I'm coming forward and in, I can undulate down, sort of focus in here, and that end of my undulation, where you get into the bottom tuck, is what releases my foot off the ground. So if I'm coming up and in, then I exhale, comes out. So I'm undulating down. Up and in, my chest is lifted, 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 down. The foot coming off the ground as as we frequently say, is not important. It's the tuck back that releases my foot off the ground. You don't have to do this one if that feels like one too many layers for you, because it's visually not too far off, remember if you're wearing a skirt, from just doing the up and in, up and in, up and in, up and in. Up and in, take it down, up and in, take it down, up and in, take it down. In, roll, in, roll, in, roll, in, roll. It should not, I broke a hip scarf here earlier and there's little tiny beads everywhere. It should not affect the feet going, on the beats where we put them. So this is your right foot, to your right, to your left, to your right, to your left. It might help a little bit with feeling that hold on 8 before you start on 1 and sort of getting your foot in a position where it feels like, oh, I know what's coming next. So let's try it a few times. That's kind of, I believe, the full move that I was being asked about. 5, 6, 7, 8. Front, back, switch. Front, back it up. 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7. Back it up. 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5. Back it up. 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5. Go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back it up. 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 3, 5. Go again. Oh no, I'm sick. Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch. 1, 3, 5. Back it up. 1, 3, 5. Lift. Side, side, side. Go again. 1, 3, 5. Switch. 1, 3, 5. Back it up. 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 3, 5, and 7. Good. I hope that helps. Remember, you do not have to do the undulation with the foot. It's so visually similar to just aim for your corners as you're taking it in and in and in and in. But if you do have a little tuck at the end, on count 8, it's going to help you be ready to go on count 1 to start that over. Let's see. Was that good? Super clear. Anne-Marie, you are awesome. You're very sweet. I feel like some days I'm right on target and other days I'm like, oh. And I don't feel like I get as straightforward as an explanation as I want. And then unfortunately these are up on the internet forever, which is really traumatizing, but you guys make it worth it to continue dancing. All right, in the last 5 minutes, I want to make sure that I don't leave out what I want to do. I did 1 leg circles. Oh, I forgot omis. We'll get a few omis in our combo. Let's just do our hips, our staccato hip moves, just so that we don't leave them out. So we've got our knees bent. We are never going to get straight enough to lock. I take my back thigh to the back wall and squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. On the up, press the ground, press, 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 switch. We're gonna go to the front, with back, front, back, front, back, front, double time. Other side, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, double time. Okay, let's do all these for fun. Straighten, tuck, straighten, drop it down, straighten, tuck, straighten, drop it down, and around, and around, and around, and around. So we go just double time. Go from your side, your side, your side. Okay, other side. And up, in, up, let it go. Up, in, up, let it go. And around, and around. Faster, you'll keep in. While we're weighted and our heels untucked, press through with reverse undulation. Tuck, reverse, tuck, reverse, tuck, reverse, tuck, reverse. Okay, I saw a lot of comments coming in. I'll sit on here. Yes, we can. Awesome. All right. There is one move that I didn't get to, but I'll just cover it with the combo that we're going to get to right now. It's probably going to be a little shorter. Hi! Hi, Joanna. It's going to be a little shorter than some of my other combos and maybe not as intricate. It's not, my best combo ever, but that's only because the music's not that great. And I can say that because I am the music in this particular scenario. When we started our journey into YouTube, we quickly realized that we needed to use songs that we either had permission or had the rights to use so that our stream wouldn't get cut. So, that limited our pool that we had to work with. And I was looking for more music for drills or just like repetitive, like, here, learn this step, let's do it a bunch of times. So what we normally do in belly dance class for those specific scenarios is, pop music, the party music where there's a nice steady beat, we know what's coming up. A lot of the beautiful Arabic songs that we could get have a lot of tempo changes and rhythm changes, which is what makes them so fascinating to dance to and listen to. But, in the dance class itself, if I'm trying to get you to get something on a tempo and all of a sudden it goes super fast, it could be a little more problematic. So in my quest to make, simple, easy music, I, thought of what could I do that's in public domain very quickly, and it was really late one night. Whipped out my violin, and I made a little song. It is an old folk song. And the song itself is beautiful, definitely not knocking the song. The song is called Misirlou. It is an old folk song. We don't know the exact origin. We don't know the author. We know that many groups claim it, use it, especially the Greek people. If you didn't know, my heritage goes back there. Most of what the internet says that it translates to meaning Egyptian girl or Egyptian woman. Some people say it means Egyptian land. It definitely comes from the Ottoman Empire, but as you may or may not know, there are many cultures there. So, like I said, it comes out, it shows up in Arabic music, in Greek music, Turkish music, Jewish music, because there was, that's what the Ottoman Empire was a mix of. Even, Spanish was mixed in there. So all these different groups kind of either lay claim or, use it because it's a very popular, beautiful melody. What I found online was that the original lyrics sort of seem to be saying that it's a love between an Egyptian woman and perhaps a Greek Camel, which would have been, you know, problematic for being from different cultures, different religions, that kind of thing. It's a really pretty song. My version, I would say, is not as pretty because in order to make it as simple as possible for my brother, who is my music editor, I played it with a computerized drum maksum, which means that it's very like computer-ish, very straight time, whereas Arabic music has a lot more play with the time, and there's, you know, just a lot more feeling involved when you're playing with a real tabla, with a real drummer, versus a mechanized one that's, you know, it's like a metronome. So it's not, you know, a version I would ever use in public. I play it here sometimes as we're doing drills because I know it's like background, it's transferred over the internet, you can't really hear if my violin doesn't sound super great. But as we're, you know, kind of running out of songs, I thought, okay, I'll just do something to Misirlou. So that's the song that's coming up, and yeah, it was an interesting experience having to dance to myself, but I definitely think it would be better with a real live drummer, so maybe one day I'll get on that. It's a simple melody, but a pretty melody, as many folk songs are, you know, kind of simple, repetitive melody. So we're gonna dance a little bit to Misirlou. This will be like a 1 week and then toss, just for fun sort of thing. You can find 101 versions of Misirlou online, as you would like. You can, you know, there's guitar versions, punk, rock, techno versions, very classical sounding versions. There's versions in Arabic, there's versions in Greek. You could probably, I haven't looked, but I'm sure there's versions in Turkish. So you can find it 1,000 different ways, and when you hear each version, you'll be inspired to make different moves. Which is why, you know, I'm not gonna like heavily drill this one into you. It's just a little bit for fun. But maybe I might tell you what I was doing with the violin that informed a certain move. I tried to keep it more simple and not go, you know, too much with the violin because I also didn't repeat everything exactly the same every time. But maybe I'll mention that. So maybe if you're listening to another piece of music that has a stringed instrument, you might hear something and think like, oh, maybe I'll throw in this kind of move because I'm inspired by that sound of the instrument. So, I also did 75 different combos before I settled on one, so if I started doing the wrong thing, sorry. And I slowed it down a little bit for us. So let me get the slowed down version for you, and then we'll get into it. Oh, you guys, I hope you had some water. I didn't really give you a break. Go drink some water. Come back in a couple minutes. I'm going to get the music ready for you, and we'll get going. I should also drink some water, so I can I'll play it for you too as you're drinking. There it is. Maksum, and there's a techno beat because when we first put it together with just the Maksum, it sounded so artificial to me, the Maksum. Like I'm not a big fan of the computerized sound. I just wanted to cover it up, so I threw techno in because then it kind of makes sense that it sounds more computerized. So this is a techno Maksum Misirlou featuring me at 3 o'clock o'clock in the morning. Recorded with an iPhone, also like not the appropriate equipment for recording a violin. No pickup either, which couldn't find my pickup. That's the little microphone that you stick on your bridge. So yeah, very low tech version, but we're just going to use the melody to do a few things, a few steps, just for fun. You probably won't ever use this. Even if you found another version, I would encourage you to listen to that version and do what works well for that. This was supposed to be the drum solo section. So in my mind one day, it would be with a real drummer, and then we'd have a drum solo section, and then we'd come back into the melody. Okay, so hopefully you're back. Let's get started dancing. Question. Oh, Mary's so sweet. Mary, you can join me. Do you still have your violin somewhere? Maybe it's in Virginia? All right, so we're going to start out with the chasse. I guess I'll do it towards you, and then I'll try to turn around at some point and show you the other side. We are going to try and do our left and our right. I made it more difficult for us by not exactly repeating my embellishments on the violin the second time through, so, sorry about that. But we're going to start with the chasse. And you know what, I'll go ahead and start on my left foot so you can start on your right foot, and you can feel a little more grounded usually when you start with your right foot. So we're going to start with the two chasses. Left, right, left. Your right foot is behind you. You're going to do front step, back step. I'm going to come a little farther away so you can see more of my body. Cha, 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 front step, back step. Dee, 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 dee. And I'm going to get ready to turn. I'm going to make sure I'm not lying to you. Switching around, so you're going to use your right foot. Right, left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Front step, back, prepare. Da, 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 da. We're going to turn that way. Yes, I'm not going to lie to you. Cha, cha, cha. Cha, 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 cha. Front step, back, prepare. Take your right foot on your diagonal, turn. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's better this way because you can see me over there. Cha, 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 cha. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn around. You might have noticed that I'm putting a shimmy on my front step, back step. Come to Shimmy Clinic, we'll go over 3/4 shimmy with front step, back step, and any other move. But, my mom doesn't like the techno. But you don't need to put the shimmy on it, or you can just kind of test the waters with the shimmy, see how you feel with that. Again, cha, 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 front step, back, prepare. So that prepare is going to be part of it. Front step, back, prepare, turn. When your weight is on your left foot, you're going to take your right foot and you're going to use that as a straight stick in the mud. You're probably going to get in 2 little circles. First one we'll do straight, second one we'll do shimmy. Cha, 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 front step, back, prepare, turn around, circle, and little circle. They're very small, so just focus right here, little circle, little shimmy circle. So, let's do just that much with the music. Cha, 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 front step, back, prepare. Whoops. This is my slow down version. da, 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 da. Da, 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 what I'm doing at that point in time in music is called a trill. Trill. I'm going from one note to the other. So if you hear a trill in music, you hear one note to the other very quickly. You might be inspired to shimmy. I frequently, when I hear that, kind of a wavering in pitch, makes me want to shimmy. And other instruments do it too, but specifically with a string instrument, they're going, from one note to the next note, the one closest. Da 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 da. That's the shimmy. Did I show you the arm yet? I don't think so. Cha cha cha, cha cha cha. Front, step, back, prepare. You can do this arm if you want. I'm going to take my right arm and I'm going to serve the pizza to the people and come over my head. I think of it like this is my serving arm. So I serve, I gotta stop with my diagonal, come in over my head, but just kind of in front almost. So the pattern comes to the diagonal, up and over. If you want, you can leave arms out if they're not ready. If you're not ready for it, be careful with this arm that you don't serve it behind you. You present it, and then from your diagonal, you come up and circle your head and come back out. So just to the diagonal, I guess I should switch arms. Practice it on the other arm. You're going to do both arms. Just to the diagonal, up and around. Again, just to the diagonal, up and around. So you can do that if you want. Cha cha cha, cha cha cha, front, step, back, prepare, serve your pizza over your head and out. Let's do it again, but then let's repeat to the other leg. Cha cha cha, cha cha cha, front, step, back, prepare, around, circle, and your left leg is free to repeat. Cha cha cha, cha cha cha, front, step, back, prepare, other arm circles, leg, and shimmy. And in this case, I did the same tremolo the same trill on both ends, so you'll feel that same urge to shimmy on both times. Let's go. Cha cha cha, cha cha cha. One time you start on your right, the next time you go to your left. So after we've done it to our left, we're going to end up here on this leg, which gets one little circle and one shimmied circle, which we practiced that in the last hour. This is the one move I didn't get to, but if you've been, hanging around us, you've seen this one before. I'm going to lift up my right foot, and I'm going to go tuck back. So as my ball comes down, I tuck back, back and in, back and in. Show you from the other side, back and in, back and in. 2 of those. If you like, you can shimmy on it. This is also another thing we've been doing in Shimmy Clinic. For me, it's an Egyptian shimmy at the end of this. So I hit it, and I'm up here, and I get some jiggles out of it. I'm on the ball of my foot, but I'm getting Egyptian shimmy jiggles out of it. So I'm thinking back of my thigh, back, back, back. Small, little move. Back, digga, digga, back, digga, digga, back, digga, digga, back, digga, digga. Your foot's going to hit the ground really hard. Your downstairs neighbors will hear it. I've been saying that. Luckily, Just have probably gophers under here. Down, digga, down, digga. Then I'm going to switch from being a sharp move into a softer move. I'm going to go into camels, but it's almost the same thing. I'm just adding a little lift of the chest because I'm still going to have a tuck, tuck. It's just I've taken, instead of making it sharp, sharp, it's soft, soft. So my feet kind of feel the same in terms of, I'm going right, left, but I'm accenting with a sharp, and then the second time through I add chest, tuck, chest, tuck. So too sharp, too soft. Sharp, sharp, soft, soft. Again, sharp, sharp, soft, soft. And then you can shimmy on the first two if you want. Da-da, da-da, da, da-da, da-da. You're going to sit down, and you're going to reverse undulation. I don't know if you can see me in the mirror, so let me do it the other way. We're going, what are we doing? That way, da 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 da. I'm sitting. I'm going to reverse undulate, and can you see me in the mirror? I'm going to reverse undulate, and I'm going to stretch to the side as I come up my undulation. So I'm going to aim my chest to the side so I can end in a circle. I'm trying not to confuse you by going a different direction. So I'm going that way. That way. I'm going to reverse, and you aim that way, and the circle. So reverse, circle. Reverse, circle. Reverse, circle. Reverse, circle. Reverse, circle. You're going to stretch out that moment. Reverse, circle. So again, we finished the two chassé moments that we know with the turns. We take your right foot, back and back and camel, and sit and roll up into a chest circle. Bend your knees, oni. And you might want to get a little more center as you oni in that moment. It's fast, so you have my permission to oni any direction you want. Around, 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 around. Let's try that part. Let me know if you need a different angle, if you can't see me well enough in the mirror. As a student, I find when I'm learning something, I like to look at butts better, but every once in a while there's moves that you can't see well that way. Well, let's go ahead and start from the top. For this part, and then you're going to hear da 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 da. That is, I haven't heard another version, so that's just me. Again, doing what would almost be called a trill is just a little bit slower than I did before. I'm going from one note to the other, da na 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 na, a little slower, which makes me feel like winding, winding, winding. So instead of going blah, 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 fast, where I want to shimmy, this is a half time, ba da 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 da. So that's where I'm getting that little winding motion from. So again, from backing it up, back and camel and lift, omi. You got your left foot free. You're gonna do 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Lift it up a little bit if you want. A little mini air vest, but it's kind of, like I said, this is a techno version, so it's not super like refined and classical. Da, da, da. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Sorry. Saying the right. You're going to start with your left. Left, right, left. Right, left. Bring it around. One more time. Sorry, you're going to start with your left foot because you have come back from this moment. So your weight's on your right foot, so your left foot is the one that's free. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just take it around and cross unwind. It's slow this time. My last combo had you doing like super fast cross unwinds. This one's really, really slow. You take your time. From the walking back, back and camel, and lift up. Omi, 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 omi. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Take it around, all the way around. And then we're just gonna, you're here again the same. I wasn't super original, like I said, it's my own fault. I wasn't super original, you hear the same kind of winding of switching notes. So I'm gonna do it with my shoulders, shoulder rolls. Oh, that's the other one I didn't do. Shoulder rolls, bar, straight across, front and back, up and down are connected. So your shoulder does not come to your ear, but stays lower down. And if you want, you can leave your arms snake on top, or you can leave them more straight. But it's just a little accent in the music. Let's see if we can get all the way to there. Starting from the top. So you have your left and a left, right and a right, cross. Just so that you have time to fill, you're going to sit, roll up into the undulation. So another sit, roll up, which is going to allow you to get up into your upper body and roll it out. It's actually a scale there, da 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 da. So the music is climbing. So we're going to climb with the music from our lower body up into our upper body. The notes are climbing, we're climbing. That is part of the original song for most versions, have that little, we call it a run, when you're going up quickly like that. Again, so I can tell the truth. So I'm going to do the same thing. You stay on your right foot. Let's see if my brain listens. Back it up. I went to rock down my own knees. Da 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 da. Cross. Yeah, not the most original thing I've ever done, but like I said, it's been a busy week. All right. One last time. Doing it my correct way so my brain works better. And then we'll move on. It's only a little bit left to go. Shimmy on half of it. Reason being, for me personally, is I did more vibrato on certain parts of the note. Vibrato is when I'm finger on one note, but I waver the pitch by kind of wiggling my finger. So, and as opposed to a trill where I was going beep, 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 one note the other. I know you guys wanted to learn this right now. I stay with the one finger, but I wiggle it, and that changes the pitch slightly. So that may be another thing that you hear in other music where you're saying like, okay, I hear something going on, how can I represent it with my body? If you hear the pitch wavering, you might consider a shimmy. Don't have to, but you might. So you're going to step out. We just finished kind of rolling our shoulders. You're going to step out to your right foot. The front half of the circle is normal, but as I get to my back half, I'm going to shimmy. I think I also did some little grace notes. I would say that's the last terminology, but there's one more thing. Grace notes is when you just kind of flick the note in really quickly before landing on the note where you have more. It's the actual note of the song, but right before I hit that note, I flick in another note, or I could flick in another couple notes. They call those grace notes. So that could be another reason where you hear a change in pitch and you want to make a move for it. So I go my first half, and my back half I shimmy. Then when I get here, I'm going to go smooth retreat. So I go back the way I came, smooth, and then I shimmy on the front. So smooth, shimmy, smooth, shimmy. One more. Smooth, shimmy, smooth, shimmy. Your weight's going to be on your left leg. You're going to do a back ball change, back ball change, back ball change. Slow vertical, then fast vertical. So original, it's the same move several different times. So again, back ball change. I didn't do this one, but just step back and take it in. So I'm just going from a slow time to a fast time. If you're going back with your left foot. So let me show you mirroring. Back ball change, back ball change, in, then I get faster. Let's see. I can't even remember what I did to make myself do that. Let's see what I got to. Too simple. So we're going out, shimmy, in, shimmy. I lied, it's your right foot. Back ball change, take it in, and in. I lied, it's your right foot. So your right foot goes back. Back ball change, in, and in. Let's do it again. Time truth. I mean, you'll get to your left foot in a second, but not just yet. Smooth and shimmy. Smooth and shimmy. And back ball change. And back ball change. And in. One more time that part. as we've been practicing in our Zoom classes, you don't have to jewel if you don't want to. I'm going to show you reversed. So this is what you're going to feel like. Your right foot is going to cross that way. I'm going to switch for you. 1, 2, 3, little twist. 1, 2, 3, little twist. 1, 2, 3, back front tuck. 1, 2, 3, back front tuck. It's fast. It's either a trill or vibrato. I think it's grace notes. I think it's grace notes there that makes me want to do a little something. But it's quick, so you don't have to do it if it's not coming to you. Da 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 da. Something was said. Oh, awesome! Juliana, what did you play? I feel like we should all get back into our old high school instruments. I haven't played in very long, but when the quarantine first started, I was like, got some time in my hands, let me pull this back out. And I miss it. I miss it when I don't get a chance to play as much. Alright, so yes, it's going to be grace notes that are going to make me squiggle. So with your right foot, 1, 2, da da da, 1, 2, da da da. Switching around for you. Just going this way. 1, 2, back front tuck. 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 It's your right foot free after you finish that. And, I'm going to switch around to show you this one. So do it one more time with me with your right foot. 1, 2, da da da. 1, 2, da da tuck. You're bringing your right foot forward. You're going to step forward on your right foot. Like I'm coming this way. Just kidding. Pivot. Coming this way. Just kidding. Then you're going to step if you're going to pivot again. But you're going to take this back leg and you're going to sweep it back to the front. Use your arms too for momentum. So this is the only tricky, not really. I'm giving it to you. Psych. Step through. Sweep around. I'll show you from the other side. So it's your right foot. Giving you something. Just kidding. Step. See, I'm kind of winding up here. Sweep around. So it's okay for you to turn around as you're turning around and keep your neck looking at the camera, because in that case, you're like still giving eye contact to the audience. So it's okay that you're kind of like twisting to look at me, but just, make it as natural and as cute as you can and not as like, wait, what? Because I know when you're putting a choreography on a camera and you have to turn around for the choreography, you're like, but what's happening on the screen? I can't see it anymore. Although that happens in real life too, so, gotta live with it somehow. Camel, right foot. Da 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 da. Give it. Switch. Step through like I'm gonna pivot, but I'm winding and swing around. And that is because of your last bit of musical terminology. 2 things. I glissando in the music. And that means that I'm going from one note to another note, and I'm sliding. Like, I slide with the one finger up to the note, and then at the very end of it, I hit a harmonic, which is when I lightly place my finger down and it sort of makes a more whistling tone. And I played it with a lot of different movements to try to catch the harmonic, but it was getting a little silly because if I held it very long and you'd have to hold your balance forever. So I ended up just kind of working on the glissando. So let's see if I can get to that here. This is the circle. Back ball change, back ball change, back ball change. In, faster. Camel. Give, step through, glissando. So maybe I won't talk as much like here. Listen to where it is. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. 4 is stepping through. 5 is when you come around. 1, 2. Yeah, let me turn that line to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're taking your time there on those counts. And then 5 is when you go step through and pull it around. And I'm using my arms to end the move because I glissando forever. So you can't really keep the arabesque going forever and ever and ever. So I transfer kind of the movement over to my arms in that moment. Again, let's start with the camels. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So once you get to like kind of 6, 7, 8, you're taking it over. 7, 8 at least comes into your arms. Let's go from that area again. Let me know if there's any questions. From the front, so you're taking your right foot. This is the first part we did. Camel and jiggy jig, camel and jiggy jig. Act like I'm going to give it. Psych, I turned around. Step through. Glissando, arabesque. Repeat. Now this foot crosses. 1, 2, jiggy jig. 1, 2, jiggy jig. But the music's changing, so I'm going to do something different. I'm still going to step on that forward foot, but I'm going to step it into a circle and step around. So I'm doing a circle, front, back, but on the back side I step to the side and bring my foot in. Do that a couple times. Out and side. Again, front, back, switching. So really only worry about the front half of the circle. My back half becomes I'm getting ready to do something different. So from the other side, when you're repeating, you're now crossing with your left leg. Da 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 da. My weight's here. I'm going front, stepping to the side. So my weight goes from my right foot around back to my right foot, and I'm just getting my body ready in this angle to do a different move. You've done that one before many times. Ready to that Camel section. Changing my note from an E to a D. You care about that? Oh, I just saw a comment come in, but I don't see it. Wait, so no serving the pizza. Do you mean from this move from the beginning? Cha cha cha, cha cha cha, front step, back step. Here's your pizza. It's a very quick pizza. It's not very long. Around and then we repeat the whole move. Front step, back, cha-cha-cha, 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 front step, back, prepare, this pizza on the other side. It's just a little, I always say that because I want to think of presenting something, and I probably would serve your, come up to the table like this with your piano pizza and you bring it in front of you. So you have already done it on the other side. Oh, the side gap. No. These dance have the real, we call that a pivot, sort of. No, we have not yet pivoted again. Correct. So this section is like an A, B, A, C, not A, B, A, B. Can't always do the same thing every time. I try though. If I could have, I would have. But I couldn't because I glissandoed, like I did something special at that moment. And I didn't do the same when the music changes, but I didn't, accent it similarly when I got to the next part, so I had to pick a different move. I gotta listen to my music. Although I did have moments when I was trying to come up with something where I was like, man, if I had just done this instead, it would have been so much better. Try to make my music to my dance instead of the other way around. But that's not usually how it's done. So, again, from this new section, we're crossing with the right foot. 1, 2, jewel. 1, 2, back, front, tuck. 1, 2, back, front, tuck. I'm going to step forward, pivot, step through as I wind myself up, come around. Repeating, so now this leg camels. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. 1, 2, back, front, tuck. This is the different, this is the C. I step out into the circle, come back around, front and back and front and back. So I'm starting to do a circle and then I just step to the side, front and back and front and back. And good news is, next step you already know, it's the 1, 2, 3 from earlier. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, softly turn around. I told you I was keeping it simple. So let's do that section again. The back ball change in, and this is go fast. Right foot, here we go. 1, 2, back front in, 1, 2, back front in. Pretend, step through. 1, 2, ta-ta-ta. 1, 2, ta-ta-ta. Circle and around. And front and back and front and back. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Cross around. Okay, that's it. Let's do that section one more time, and then we'll do the whole thing from the top. Right foot crosses. 1, 2, jewel. 1, 2, jewel. Circle and front and back and front and back. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Turn around. So right at the end of that is going to be such an exciting move because you might have noticed that when you finish turning around, your right foot is free. But what do we have to do now? We have to do the whole thing on our left side. So when you turn around, you're like this. So the super exciting move, so that we can repeat everything on the other side, is switch your weight. You end up here, you're just going to switch your weight, and there's a little blurb, grace note again. So, you might do a shoulder roll, you can do reverse, you can do a circle, you can do little hands, whatever you like. But the big deal is you're just changing weight for the purpose of repeating it. This is a combo, not a choreography. I will never give this music to people because I don't think it's good enough. But you can find Misirlou, much better versions of Misirlou that will inspire you more than this, for sure. So let's do the whole thing, and then tell me if you have questions before we do the left side. I'll check them out in a second. I know there's always a delay. But let's walk it through the left side. Everything's the same. Although I made your life more complicated. I made my life more complicated by not repeating the exact same embellishments that I did. But we're just going to repeat it for our body's sake exactly the same. So this time, you transferred your weight, so now you're starting with your left foot. And you're going forward. Da 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 da. And around, and here's what you're going to hear. It's not quite the same, but that's okay. We'll just circle and a shimmy. Then I got to remind myself not to tuck back, but then I'm going to start my chassés on the right. Chassé, front step, back step, around, circle, and shimmy it out. Now I'm going to go back with this leg, back, sorry. So we've got our little shimmy out, yep, and then back, camel, camel, lift it up, and then bring it down into omis. So again, you're going to press your chest circle and omi it out, and then you're going to do the 3 little steps, 1, 2, and 3. And you might have noticed I'm doing it kind of like shabby style, a little like heavy weighted. Where is this leg? King. Yeah. Right, and left hand, take it around. Roll, wiggles with the embellishments. Your left leg is free, so you're going to circle out into it. You're going to circle out. Front half smooth, back half shimmy. Reverse, back half smooth, front half shimmy. Back ball change, take it in, and faster we go. Again, I didn't quite do the same embellishments, but you just keep going. Your left foot is ready to cross for the camel. Cross and da-da-da, cross and da-da-da. So this is your second cycle out. This is the only time you're going to get on your left foot because of the pattern. So my left foot steps forward, switch. My left foot steps through. I'm going to take this foot around. Now my right foot is ready to cross. Right and da-da-da. Left and da-da-da. Step out. Step, bring it in. So my circle goes front, and on the back half I step over here. And front and back. Little 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Take it around. Do whatever you want when you get there. I faded myself out by repeating the same thing 3 times, quieter and quieter. I was trying to make it easy for my brother. He's very talented at audio engineering, but I try not to give him too much work when I have to. So that's what happens there. Questions? Were there any questions? I think no. So that means we're good. So we can do the whole thing from the top. Or do you want to just do left side? Let's just do left side for our brain's sake, and then we'll do from the top. Let's see if I can find where the left side is. There it is. Left foot. Right. Back up. about it, and I think I was very uninspired by of it all. And if I could have found another version, I would have used it, but you know, anytime that someone records a version, even if the song is a public domain song, they can then, you know, copyright their version that they've used with their instruments and such, so mine's copyright free. All right, let's take it from the top, and we're gonna do both sides. Maybe we'll do it twice through, and then you're free and you never have to suffer through this one again. So make sure you come all the way to the back side of the circle, and then you're on the other side for your hip bumps. Let's do it again so I can get my own combo right. Sorry. Are you ready to go again, I should say, because I know it starts very fast with our little metronome. There's a metronome counted that's covered up by techno right now. Step it out.
can actually get it right for you guys. So it's going to be opposite. If you want to do it with me, start on your left. If you're watching at home and you're like, I want to see this combo, but I don't want to have to switch my brain, you can actually mirror your playback. So when you're playing it at home, if you want to see it starting on your right foot and you want to mirror me, there's a way on YouTube where you can play around with settings and get to that. But, or you can just use this as your relaxation time, just so you have it to the front, because I'm not exactly sure what comes out in that mirror. So please check us out. It's a very affordable price for unlimited online classes. It's going to have videos, Zoom classes, music, and more. So we're definitely not closing our doors to those of you we met in far off places as we get the all clear to reopen here in Los Angeles. So we want to stay connected with you guys. We will try to do stuff from time to time, but we have to also support our business so that we can continue to bring world dance to you. So we would love to see you guys there. I know a bunch of you are already in the Zoom classes, and I thank you so much. You inspire me to keep going, keep coming up with new silly combos like this one. And I will see you guys this week, Thursday. There's also Zoom classes Wednesday night. So please look us up, Los Angeles Bellydance Academy. You can find us on Facebook, on the web. You can send us an email. You can message us here. We will connect you, and we will dance with you happily. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Anne-Marie. Thank you, Juliana. Clarinet! Oh my gosh, that's a good one.